Hi guys, welcome to my channel and to my first video here in Planet Coaster 2. So as you can tell by the title, I am going to have a go at creating the now cancelled London Resort project in Planet Coaster 2. Something that I've thought about for a while, certainly since the news about the release of PlanCo 2, and now it's finally here and I've been able to have a play around with it. I think it's got some good tools, and despite a few niggling problems, I think it's an improvement on PlanCo 1, and kind of excited to see what can be achieved with it. Now I know there's another series by Sean from Theme Park Worldwide where he's had a go at doing this, and he did that in Planet Coaster 1, but I thought I'm gonna do my own version. I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to rely a lot more on the plans that were submitted for approval, and I think it's going to be different enough to make an interesting series. First thing is, as you can see, I'm a bit of a scattergun when it comes to putting parts together in Planet Coaster. I've done some basic terrain work and some painting just to start mapping out the areas. I think the biome's probably big enough to get the park and some of the ancillary areas, more of the resort and the transport hubs in. As you can see, I've put the perimeter service road already in, and then these areas to the front are the entrance plazas, the transport hubs, the hotels, the water park, car parks, and then this to the right is the main transport hub, and then visitors walk through the hotels and then through some domes into the main park. So this is the work I've currently done. This middle bit will be where the main castle will be, with then lands sort of linking all the way around. So this is the service road that I've already put in, and I've started working on some of the lands. So mainly the studio area of the park, with its secondary lake, and then down here is actually where, in reality, the main train line would have gone under the park. I'm going to include that just for realism. And then this I've started in one corner, one of the service gates. My thinking being that I needed to almost create 2 points left and right and then work in from them, to make sure that I didn't run out of space. And a little bit of terrain work for what will become a water ride. I'll talk through more of these details in some of the upcoming videos. Like I said, I just wanted to get into the game and to start to have a bit of a play with it, and get a vibe for this project, and to see whether it's something that I really want to get my teeth into. And then this is the main bulk of the studio's land. The fantasy areas will be to the rear. I'm kind of surprised by how big the biome is compared to the plans for the park. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting how this comes together. But yeah, those of you that don't know about the London Resort, it's a project that's been cancelled a few years now, but certainly around a decade ago it started to get traction. Previously linked with Paramount Pictures, and then loads of different IPs came on board, including the BBC and ITV. That's one of the reasons why it had a bit of a studio's focus in a lot of its concept art. But yeah, the project ultimately didn't get backing or planning, and yeah, it's pretty much fallen off the face of the earth, certainly since the news about Universal Great Britain came around. So yeah, it's an interesting project, and let's see what we can do with this. So I've just done another update, guys. Done a bit more terrain work. I've focused a bit more on this studios area, laying out the roads and the paths based on what I can see from concept art. Now I'm working on an old version of concept art for this particular area, where it had several coasters in it. So I'm certainly going to probably put a family coaster in this sort of area, and then probably a thrill coaster down here, and then some kind of backlot area down here. But yeah, I'm kind of happy how this is laid out now. And then I'm probably going to put some kind of archway or focal point over here, because this is the approach from the main kind of entrance to the park. But I think yeah, it's looking kind of good, this. And then the idea is that there would be a flat ride going through the hangars. Again, when Paramount was associated to this project, some of the concept art actually had IPs attached to this particular attraction. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think about how we do that. And then yeah, probably some more arches down this side as it leads towards the lake. And then I've just started doing some backstage area. So this probably closed off, and then I've started linking some of the paths that ultimately will go back down towards the main plaza. So this is the main entrance to the park, and I've done some terrain work where the castle will be. This castle's probably one of the main features of the park that appeared in nearly all the concept art for the park. And then yeah, to the left of that is the main lake, around which there's going to be 3 lands. I'm still debating which version of concept art to work off. But yeah, we'll see how this sort of works together. And then yeah, obviously this is the service road that goes around the perimeter of the park. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with how the progress has gone on this sort of side. I need to just plan in, make sure I've got enough space for some of the rides. Certainly in some of the concept art, there's some big show buildings that need to go down this left-hand side of the park. And then yeah, there's some kind of like adventure land in some of the artwork, and then that sort of leads down into more of a sci-fi area to the left of the main entrance to the park, which would have been Star Trek when Paramount was attached to the project. So yeah, there's lots to do, but yeah, I'm kind of feeling this, guys. I'm getting more used to the menus and knowing where things are. So yeah, I'm kind of enjoying how this is coming together. So yeah, I'm going to probably going to do another update, and yeah, I'll see you over there in a few seconds. So guys, welcome to the base camp area of the park. As you can see, I got a little bit carried away, and yeah, I've done quite a bit of work between recordings. So yeah, this is down the left hand side of the park, and yeah, it's one of the areas that actually got quite a bit of concept art towards the planning submission for the London resort. And yeah, I thought it's kind of cool. There's quite a few reference images to go off, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to jump right in and start modelling my interpretation of that. But first, fun story. I actually overwrote my save moving between machines, and I lost nearly all the work that you saw in the last update. So all the terrain work, the work on the studios, the path work, the lake itself, the main lake on the left, was all gone. And yeah, I'm still not over it, but yeah, it did mean that I could do things a second time. And one of the things I realised that I'd not done was adding a lake directly in front of the castle. So I've been able to do this a second time, rework the plaza, and yeah, this is the castle area with medieval village behind, and yeah, I've been able to put this lake in, work the plaza, kind of this step down feature at the front. Yeah, I'm happy with how this has worked. Yeah, I think with some more rock work and some decoration, and obviously with the castle itself, I think this could look cool. And again, I had to redo all this work with the pathways, redo the lake and the island, and kind of once I'd done that, I thought, right, I can't bring myself to go back and redo any more of what I've lost, but I'm going to stay in this area. And yeah, it's started to come together quite quickly now. I've obviously got my first coaster in. That needs a bit more work before we talk about that. And then, yeah, I've put started working the bridges out to link the lands, and then I'll probably put something along here as well. But then I've actually put this two-story restaurant building in. Kind of happy with how this has turned out. I actually did another version of this which I lost in the when overwriting, and I think it was slightly better in terms of the main building itself, but I think the decking and the landscaping around this version has worked out better. So and yeah, I've started working in some access roads, and currently goes under the coaster station. So I think I'm going to rework this because I'm pretty happy with where the coaster sits. but that just means I need to figure out how this all sort of links together. That's in a bit more of a practical way. This will all be covered up by the station building, and then these buildings to the right-hand side. I'm not sure what to do with these. In reality, these were going to be the restaurant buildings. There was going to be a big feature restaurant with a large underwater tank, but in reality that might become a dark ride. And then I've made this souvenir tent here. That's probably going to become the exit for one of the rides, and then the ride will be here in the back. I kind of like how this is looking now. It ties into the base camp theme, and then I've spent an obscene amount of time on things that the guests are not going to use. So these rope bridges and steps and a zip line, as you can see, and a bit of a climbing wall. All things that were either referred to or included in concept art. I kind of like how this is coming together as sort of a bit of a hub. The idea being that kids can like climb up these things and find fossils, and so the aquatic rocks have turned out really great in this just by changing the colour of them. And I need to do some more work on the paths, but I like how this climbing walls it's turned out. And then in the background here there'll be some kind of waterfall. It's more of a facade to the show building. And then here you can see the zip line across. It's pretty cool. And then guests can exit back down on this side, and I'll probably put some kind of unit underneath the platform, or somewhere to return, like helmets, that kind of thing, under here. So I like the sight lines you get, the coaster in the background, the restaurant to the right hand side. This is looking kind of neat. So with a bit more work, I think this is going to start to come together nicely. I just need to I'm going to fill the middle area probably with some in the concept art there were some kind of like dinosaur digs and little play areas incorporated into the theming. So that's definitely something I'm going to look at down the line. I'll see you in the next update. So guys, as you can see, I've stayed in this this base camp land, and I've been doing a bit more detailing. I've put some of the rock work in here on the left, so finished up this area, put some of the fencing in the waterfall here, and the crane to lower the submarine into the water. Kind of happy with how that turned out. It's one of the bits that's in quite a lot of the concept art. And what's interesting about this area is that not much was known in the plans about what was actually the story of the land. So what's cool for me is that I can sort of work this out for myself and come up with the story and the theme, and as we move on. But for now, I'm slowly working on what I can take from the plans and from the concept art that was originally done. And then one of the things I've done is I wanted to get a junior coaster into this land. And originally I was thinking it would be more near the restaurant, and it would interact with the bigger coaster, but actually I wanted something on this front corner, and I tried a few different things, but I think it actually kind of works here. I'm not 100% sold on the theming and the colour yet, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but I'm kind of, other than it needing smoothing, I'm kind of happy with how it is. It's just a very basic layout. I like how it links to the colours in the rest of base camp. So yeah, I think with a bit more work this could look kind of cool. Obviously I've worked in a super basic coaster station building and a maintenance shed as well. So yeah, it'd be cool to get your ideas and suggestions about how to theme this, or even a name for the ride. It'd be great too. But yeah, I'm kind of happy how it's looking. It's got some nice views and from all different angles. So yeah, super happy with how this has turned out. Just watch it drop down. Wow, that definitely needs smoothing. So yeah, I'm going to leave the restaurant for a bit longer. I really want to see what comes in the December update, if I'm honest. Certainly with the upcoming glass pieces. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this for the time being. I've tweaked some of the materials, and I have addressed the problem that I had with the back of house. So I've now been able to get the main path going through this area now, and so yeah, this is like how it looks from the main base camp zone. Yeah, again, just focusing on sight lines on what looks cool, and then yeah, into this second plaza. So the entrance to the coaster will be here on the left. I've put the show building in that will house the station, and done some landscaping and terrain work here, and then it's just been a case of tidying a few bits up around the restaurant, and then I've put a retail unit and some toilets in here. This retail unit will be sort of the exit from the coaster. So yeah, just using some of these industrial pieces. Again, I need to rework this ramp. It's quite steep at the minute. The idea, obviously, exit through the gift shop. I think again with some more landscaping around this, I think it's all going to tie in quite nicely together. Need to look at some of the colours to try and tie it more into the yellow that's been used in the base camp space. But yeah, this is how it's all panned out. A little bit more of the backstage area. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with certainly where things are placed now in this area. And yeah, I just need to have a think about what goes on inside the station building. But yeah, this is its own sort of kind of little sub-zone. It's great. And then, yeah, I need to figure out how the paths will then work up around the lake and link back round. Again, do more work on the island. But as a vista of, you know, a couple of rides and some buildings, yeah, I'm kind of happy with how this has come together. So yeah, like I say, in the original concept art for this area, it was a kind of base camp dinosaur theme. Obviously that's going to be very tricky to do using the content packs that that have come with the base game. So my feeling is that continue the base camp concept. Some of the aquatic pieces are really great, really strong for this. But yeah, it's going to be more about adventure, exploring, rather than the knockoff Jurassic Park theme that they were going for. And then kind of thinking where I might go next. I've got to figure out how to transition this land into either up into the medieval area with the castle and the lake, or to the sci-fi zone in the area to the right here. As I said in one of the early videos, unfortunately I do like to move around quite a lot. I don't tend to finish one area and then move on to the next. I definitely just go with whatever I'm feeling that particular day. So yeah, it may be that I park this area and then start something new, and it's, you know, something we come back to down the line. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with how this has come together over the last few days, especially considering I've had very little time this week to play Planet Coaster 2. I think that's going to be it for this week, guys. Now I'm on a roll. Hopefully I'm going to get these videos out a bit more. So yeah, stick around. Hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video.